Be very careful with this exercise. It says, calculate the value of x, where I have 10 is equal to 30 divided by 9 raised to the power x. What will x be? Alternatives: A, 0.3, B, 0.4, C, 0.5, or D, 0.6. Pause our super video. Try to solve the exercise and write your answer. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, to do this exercise, you need to know the following. Pay close attention. If I have A is equal to B divided by C, this C can come here, and this A can come here below, and this doesn't change, this continues to be true. So let's do the same reasoning here. This 9 raised to the power of x will go to the numerator above. Look, 9 raised to the power of x will be equal to 30, and this 10 here will go below. And now what do I have to do? Well, solve the exercise. Look, 9x will be equal to 30 divided by 10, which is 3. Great, we're on the right track. Now instead of writing 9, I can write 3 squared, so it will look like this. Look, 3 squared raised to the power of x will be equal to 3. 3 raised to the power of 1. Power of powers. These numbers are multiplied. Look, x multiplied by 2 will be what? 2x. I'm going to have 3 raised to the power of 2x will be equal to 3 raised to the power of 1. If the bases are equal, the exponents will also be equal. Equal bases, equal exponents, so that means, pay close attention, that 2x will be equal to 1. You see? So, solving for the value of x, it will be equal to 2. Dividing, it will be 1/2, where 1 divided by 2 is the same thing as 0.5, which is the answer to our exercise today. So for this exercise, we're going to mark the letter C. And remember not to forget to like the video. Careful with this exercise. It says the following. If Ines equals 16, Marcelo equals 49, and Eva equals 9, then Jorge equals what? Alternatives. A, Jorge equals 20, B, Jorge equals 25, C, Jorge equals 36, or D, Jorge equals 100. Which is the correct answer? Very well. Let's solve this logical reasoning exercise. Let's think very logically. Look, when I have these types of exercises where I have words associated with a number, there is a relationship between the number of letters, the number of consonants, or the number of vowels, and the number that appears here. For example, sometimes the number of words is equal to the number that appears here. For example, Ines has 1, 2, 3, 4 words, and that equals 4. So, that means that probably the number that appears here is the number of letters that appear, but that's not the correct case. Look, here I have. How many letters does Ines have? For letters equals 16. Is there a relationship between 4 and 16? Of course there is. 4 squared is 16. Very good. So, the number of letters in the word squared is the number I have here. Next, it says Marcelo. Let's see how many letters the word Marcelo has. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there a relationship between 7 and 49? Of course there is. 7 squared is 49. So the same rule as before applies. The number of letters squared is equal to the number that appears here. Eva. Eva has 3 letters. 3 squared is 9. So we have discovered the rule of formation. Good. We're doing very well. Then it says Jorge. What will it be equal to? Well, what do we have to do? Here we have to count a number of letters in the word Jorge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jorge has 5 letters. So the number that has to go here is 5 squared. And what is 5 squared? 25. Answer, letter B. If you liked the video, leave me your like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's see how to solve this exercise, which is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 multiplied by 0. What is it? You have to be very careful, because if you think the answer to this is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, and 8 times 0 is 0, and you mark the letter, you are profoundly mistaken. Okay, let's do this exercise, but first, I have to look at the alternatives here. Look, 0, 8, 2 factorial. 2 factorial is the same thing as 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. So alternative C is 2, and alternative D is the square root of 36, which is 6. So the alternatives are 0, 8, 2, and 6. What does the order of operations tell me when I have combined operations of addition and multiplication? The rule tells me that multiplication is hierarchically more important, and I must let's start with that. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to rewrite it. Look, I'm going to have here 2 plus 2 plus 2, plus now comes the product, 2 multiplied by 0. What is it? It's 0. Okay, and what did I get? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0. What is it? 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 0 equals 6, which is exactly the answer I was looking for. Answer letter D, which is the square root of 36, which is 6. Excellent. Thank you very much for watching this video. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with others.